right? We pass that generally, meaning we're allowed to bring that up later on in the event we feel like we have a strong enough argument to ask for his release. As far as procedure of the case, it's been waived to the grand jury, so the federal grand jury will meet over the next couple of weeks, maybe next month, and decide whether or not there's probable cause to return an indictment against him. If an indictment's returned, the process starts all over with whatever division is drawn, and we handle the case at that point.
There was mention of a mental competency hearing. Do you see that happening?
Right now, based on my conversations with my client, I do not think competency is an issue. There might be some other factors involved, but as far as his ability to understand the proceedings and what he's being charged with, there's no issue there. So I do not expect there to be a competency evaluation in the future.
Does he run any risk of, he seems to think that the Singapore government wants to extradite him. Is he concerned about going back and facing charges in Singapore?
We haven't talked about that.
Is it possible that he could be extradited or not?
He's an American citizen.
He's an American citizen. I would say that the odds are likely not, but you know, again, I haven't crossed that bridge or had any discussions with the government or my client about that.
So these charges are, just to describe them if you could, what is he facing here in the States? Can you just describe what he's been charged with?
The nature of the charges are that he has in his possession certain identifying government documents, you know, coming from Singapore, and that he shouldn't have in his possession, essentially.
And what's his, can you just talk about his state of mind right now? Is he upset? Is he concerned? Does he have loved ones in Singapore that he's worried about? Can you talk at all about his...
Well, he's facing federal criminal prosecution in the United States, so clearly he's not real thrilled about it. We're going to prepare our defense and handle the charges as they need to be handled. As it relates to loved ones in Singapore, yeah, there is an individual still in Singapore that he fears for and he has concerns for, but that's all I can really say about that.
Is that his partner, Dr. Ler?
Yes.
And his next appearance in court here is when again?
We don't have another appearance in court right now. It's all a matter as to whether or not an indictment's returned. If the grand jury finds cause to believe a felony was committed, an indictment will be returned, and we'll come back for an initial appearance in arraignment.
And that's Jay Oakley, O-A-K-L-E-Y?
Like the sunglasses.
Like the sunglasses.
That's right.
And has he entered a plea to all these charges then technically, or is that arraignment at a different time?
That arraignment will be later.
Okay, so
yep.
no plea.
This is just on a criminal complaint. We just acknowledge the fact that we understand what we're being charged with. They don't take a plea at that time.
Okay. Does he have a position right now whether he's innocent of these charges?
We're not guilty.